We're going to win so much, you may even get tired of winning. And you'll say, please, please, it's too much winning. We can't take it anymore. Mr. President, it's too much. And I'll say, no, it isn't. We have to keep winning. We have to win more. We're going to win more. We're going to win so much.
You're hurting me. You're hurting me. Ow! 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 Help! Help!
Kudos to this cop. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
How important are women's rights?
Much more important than anything.
Well, in that case, what amendment gave women the right to vote?
I don't know. It was like the 20th or I think.
Yeah.
20th?
And he rose from the dead.
You guys need to go back to history.
I don't. All I need to know is that men are trying to oppress us.
I solemnly swear to not spend a dime more than necessary under the Trump administration. And I do this as someone that once bought a cat urn for her alive cat. He's not dead.
Oh no, feminists and women like her are not going to be spending their money under the Trump presidency. How sad. Considering that women like her are more than likely the ones who are in debt, you not spending your money is actually going to help the economy. Oh no.
I am not a conspiracy theorist. I like to keep my feet firmly rooted on reality. But right now, I'm becoming a conspiracy theorist.
And the nose piercing once again.
I'm just gonna start being so fucking mean to men. Like, not like I wasn't really particularly nice to them before. Because, like, you know. But, like, today there were construction workers outside of my house. And, you know, I mean, like, I don't know. You know. And, they were just, like, talking to me too much. I was just trying to walk out of my house and to my car. And they were just like yapping their mouths, trying to make jokes. And I was like, okay, like, just kept walking. And then I came back from dropping my daughter off. And then I had like a sandwich in my hand. And one of the guys was like, oh, he said that he thought, pointing to the other guy next to him, he was like, he said he thought you were bringing us pizza. You know what I said? I whipped my head around and I said, no, I actually only care about myself. I had such a good laugh about that. That's the energy I plan to keep bringing. Like, I don't actually care what the fuck you think of me. I'm actually just going to say whatever the fuck is on my mind. Thanks.
Looking at this video, I can smell the bad odor. Please stop talking.
This is gonna get awkward because I think some of y'all think I'm playing, and well, let's find out together. If you voted for Donald Trump knowing everything that we know about him and decided that none of those things were a deal breaker, you can fuck off. If you decided mocking the disabled, defaming innocent black men, being found liable of sexual assault, being convicted of 34 felonies, being a fucking liar, being adulterous, misogynistic, I mean, shall I go on? If you decided none of those things were a deal breaker and you voted for him and are celebrating his victory, you can fuck off. Hope this helps.
Once again, the nose piercing. Before we get back into the video, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell so that you're notified when one of my videos come out. Also subscribe to my new channel, Yinka Unfiltered, which will be linked in the description down below. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at YinkaThatGuy, and let's get back into the video.
The way she walked off the stage, and if anybody has been around black women, anybody who's been around black mamas, has black mamas, has black grandmas, or have been around very strong women. Have you noticed the arm? She walked off with the arm. guys, we know what that arm means. We know what the arm is. Like you can go out with the boys if you want to. Like that's the energy that she gave off. She was smiling, and it was a genuine smile. Like, because we can tell when Kamala genuinely smiles and when she's faking a smile. We know the difference. We see the difference. And in her speech, she said, she said that when we fight, we win. And the fight isn't over. And she walked off stage like she knew something. That walk and that arm gave off the, you just fell into a trap. She finally got that one little thing that she needed, that one extra thing that she needed. And now somebody's going to be going into the find out stage.
It's funny how he's able to stereotype black women in this way, but if I was to stereotype black women and say that they're loud and they don't wear their own hair, I'm the bad guy.
I don't care how you phrase it, but if you voted for a misogynistic, convicted, felon, narcissistic, homophobic man who only wanted to get in this position for his own personal gain, then you and I, we're not cool anymore. Don't try to tell me it's just politics, let it go. Don't try to tell me that the stock market went up today. You're all idiots. I will never compromise my personal beliefs and body to save money on gasoline or for Elon Musk to be richer. And yes, I own a Tesla and I am ashamed of it.
Do these people not get tired of repeating the same rhetoric over and over again? He's a misogynist, he's a photo, he's homophobic, he's sexist, he's so. We do not care. Keep crying about it.
Yes, this flip will absolutely happen before any swearing in is done. This is something that is going to happen mid-November, okay? It needs to be said that I am a medium and a channel. I do also do astrology, but the information that I am getting is channeled from the universe and from spirits that would know, okay? This is officially speaking. I'm not just doing cards in my bedroom. I'm a professional. I'm a very experienced medium and channel. I read energy very well. I talk to spirit guides and I read soul contracts, okay? Now, before we get into this any further, it needs to be said that my spirit guide who works with me whenever I work with clients to read soul contracts, he pulls the actual contract that was agreed to with that soul, okay? We're pulling it from spirit. This guide is saying Kamala Harris has it in her soul contract to be president.
If you want to see how crazy these people are, just watch this video on repeat and it'll paint the whole picture for you. And yes, they always have that certain look.
You're gonna look at me, Jessica, and you're gonna say, no way, you prefer chocolate chip over oatmeal raisin? And we are gonna giggle together and we're gonna say, agree to disagree, and then move on with our lives. Now, let's say that you come into my house and you say something super racist and fucked up to my face. I'm gonna kick you out of my house, okay? Does that make sense? I do not love bigots and I don't love sexual abusers. And you do, Jessica. And I think that's weird. I hope that clears it up for you. This is fucking delicious, by the way. And for the record, I do like oatmeal raisin. I love all cookies.
These people are not crazy at all.
Y'all just can't agree on anything, can you? The first thing I heard was that y'all were gonna do this blue bracelet thing. And then I started seeing women shaving their heads and claiming that they want to make themselves ugly and unattractive for men. Which, by the way, is just super thoughtful and kind to all the women out there who are actively struggling to maintain their hair while going through chemotherapy for cancer. Now you're essentially calling women who have lost all their hair to cancer ugly, but you know, that's besides the point. Then I actually heard some of you suggesting that you should get tattoos to identify yourselves. I mean, what is it gonna be? Is it gonna be like a serial number on your wrist? Do you really wanna like Nazi yourselves? Oh yeah, looks great. I'd love to see the next person that hires her. I mean, I really can't get past this. Y'all are just like the star-bellied Sneetches. Like, quick, we need a way to identify ourselves so that we know that we're not like the others. Trust me, honey, the septum piercings and the blue hair are doing all of the virtue signaling and men deterring that you want.
Just know it's Elon. I know it's Elon Musk. I know that barrel-chested bitch has something to do with all... He's behind it. I swear to God. I swear to God. Listen, I don't have logic. I don't have evidence. I don't have facts. I'm a very logical, evidence, fact-based person. I have a gut feeling. She's never wrong. She is never wrong. And I just know we don't need the votes. Okay. Okay. We have so many votes. Okay. I really feel like, listen, Elon's not the smartest cookie in the cookie jar. Duh. But he's got power. He's got influence. And I really don't feel like people truly understand how much influence he has. And, his role in this election, I don't feel like is being looked into as much as it should be. The math isn't mathing. The math isn't... Listen, if really that many people voted, you know, it wouldn't be surprising. The education system in this country is fucked, so I'm really not surprised. But, girl, we don't need the vote. Elon, that transphobic fuckwad. I swear to God, it's him.
Yeah, the clown makeup is very thin in this video because you, sir, are a clown.
The thing that's really just spinning my wheels in the mud today is how can some people say they love me, but then they voted against me? How could you go to my wedding where I married my wife and raise that pride flag so high up in the air, but then you voted against me? You voted against my rights. You voted against my family. You voted against my marriage. You voted against everything that I thought you stood for. And we're just supposed to love you. It's okay. We can agree to disagree. We can just see past it. Don't let politics ruin relationships. I'll remember that.
Please shut up. You don't even know what a woman is. I'm a woman, and you would believe in that.
Would you be willing to give him your keys?
I'd be willing to let him into my house.
Keys, like he needs to go right now.
I don't have enough copies.
Enough copies? Well, he'll be there when you get there.
Yeah,
so he'll let you right in. Don't you trust him? Do you not trust the illegal immigrant?
No, I do. Like I said.
All right, well, Felix, she wants to give you her keys because she trusts you enough to let you into her home.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I don't have them on me. My roommate has them.
Are you protecting her? From what? The threat of illegal immigrants in this country that killed 4,000 Americans last year? What about the 200,000 violent crimes that were committed by illegal aliens? Are you protecting her from those? Did you know that illegal immigrants are 5 times likely to commit a violent crime in this country than a natural-born citizen? Did you know that? 5 times as likely to commit a crime than a natural-born citizen. Look it up. Google it right now. She's Googling it. We're going to come back to her when we verify that that's the truth.
Of course they wouldn't. They're just all mouth and they just want people to do their bidding for them. They don't care about anything. They just like looking good in the public eye. That's all it really is.
These random people just walking into my video. So now we're getting upset if people are in the background of your video? Seriously? The entitlement and narcissism. I'm sorry, you don't own the gym. You don't get to tell people where to work out just because you're filming. Not to mention, he doesn't walk into your video. He's there working out before you even start your set. Then you go and you zoom in on his face and you post this. I don't think that man is smirking. I think he just looks up, sees your camera, and then he looks away. And he's just making faces that we all make when we're working out. But if he did smirk, too bad. You don't get to tell people what to do or treat people that way. But hey, if you want to train somewhere where nobody's going to be in the background of your video and you can do as you please, build a home gym. Train there. Until then, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
Extremely disappointed that there are so many misogynistic and racist people in this fucking country that we decided that we would rather have a racist, homophobic, sexist, transphobic, anti-American, anti-Christian, rapist, and felon in the fucking president's chair instead of a black woman who is one of the most qualified candidates that we've had in years, having experience in all three branches of government. You can't tell me that we are a nation based on freedoms and liberties when that's our fucking leader. Don't you dare call yourself fucking patriots. You're gross.
Once again with the same rhetoric. I'm telling you, these people are like clones of one another. They just say the same thing over and over again. It's completely hilarious. Do these people not have any self-awareness that they just repeat the same thing? You're a homophobe, you're racist, you're sexist, you're misogynist. It's the same thing over and over again. We do not care.
What do you think about Trump winning the election?
He's a fucking goose.
Why?
Because he's too fucking arrogant.
What do you think about his policies?
Well, he hasn't got any. I think change would have been good, seeing a female. She probably would have got up if she had more time to get out and, you know, do her thing, but unfortunately, they cut their losses too late. And Trump, God help us all, he's going to get democracy the way he thinks it should be running.
Which is?
How he sees things to be running. He's going to try and change the democracy of America, don't worry about that. You know, man, they all say that their sovereignty and all that's all safe, but he will fucking try his hardest to change things slowly. I don't even know why the prick isn't even in jail. He should be in jail like anyone else that does that shit.
Well, thank you for your opinion, sir.
No worries. But on the bright side, he's just a wanker. Putin and all that, they'll be back rubbing their hands, happy that he got in, you know, thinking that everyone will be saying, well, democracy doesn't work.
You think Putin's happy that he got in?
Of course they all are. In running office, you can't even run his own business, mate, so how's he going to run the fucking country? God help the rest of the world. Purely and simply because he's just a dickhead.
This old man was just saying a whole bunch of nothing, was saying the same talking points that we've already heard before. Once again, we do not care.
And to know that my family, the people who raised me, voted for a rapist. It's so invalidating. But I'm white. I should not be taking up space because right now the people who have it much worse than I do are people who don't share the same skin color as me, which is so, like, why are we still judging people on that? Race is a fucking social construct that white people created to make themselves feel good about the dehumanization of other people. What the fuck, man?